Hello friends, do you know Bpharm is a great career option after 12th? Do you know what is taught to students after you enter in Bpharm course? What is the syllabus of Bpharm? Is Bpharm a good career for students in India as well as in foreign countries? Do you know what are the opportunities after Bpharm in India as well as in foreign countries? And if you also have such questions, then you are on the right place. So today we are going to discuss all these questions one by one. And in detail, we will be seeing the syllabus of Bpharm. I, Meenal Verma, welcome you to Memorize with Meenal. I make pharmacy related videos and especially for GPET and NIPER seeking students. So let's begin at today's video. And before this, I request you to press the bell icon for the further notifications as well as subscribe my channel. Yes students, pharmacy is a great option after 12th. It has a great scope in India as well as in foreign countries. You can go for postgraduate after the undergraduate program of pharmacy. In specific subjects, you can go for PhDs, you can even do postgraduates. Then you have a lot of options in pharmacy. Since pharmacists are the specific person who interact with the patients as well as they are so helping that they directly interact with the patient, what is their demand and what type of side effects or adverse effect they have seen. So they tell this to the pharmacist and pharmacists give this whole information to the doctors. So indirectly, patients are in direct contact with the doctor through pharmacist. Therefore, pharmacists play a very important role in healthcare society. Pharmacists can even open a medical sector, that is a medical shop. They can even go for a government pharmacist post. They can even go for various missions that is run by India. So, as you have already seen, in India, the health sector is a little weak. As we have seen, when the COVID was spreading a lot, then there was a great demand for the pharmacist. And since the country don't have so much of pharmacists, the patients are falling ill as well as they were not having such treatment which they always wanted. The care given by the pharmacist is absent in a country, and for this a country need a lot of pharmacists. Therefore, I must say Bpharm is a great career in India as well as in foreign countries. When it comes to the income, then pharmacy provides you a great income too. It is not a case that it provides you less income. You can be a professor in any of the colleges, any pharma colleges, or you can even go for research and development programs. And if you are interested in research, then you may design a new drug. You may study the action of drug. You can study the mechanism of action of drug at different sites, adverse effects, side effects of specific drugs, and what to do to resolve these side effects. All this you can study. If any of the person wants to study how a drug is synthesized, what is the technology behind designing a drug, how it is marketed in India as well as in other countries, and how to prosperous a specific drug in all over the world, then all this is taught in pharmacy. So pharmacy is not just a simple mission or just a simple course to get a license. It is a great scope. So it is a course with a lot of opportunities. So any student who wish to opt for Bpharm, then they must go after 12th without any wait. So let's see what is the syllabus of Bpharm specifically to get the knowledge of specific subjects of Bpharm. So I have collected the syllabus from the site of Gujarat Technological University, that is GTU. I was in Gujarat Technological University and I studied the same syllabus. So I have taken this from the website. Let's see this in detail. So first of all, Bpharm is a 4-year course program and in total there are 8 semesters. That is 2 semesters in each year. So total 8 semesters are there in 4 years. So let's begin semester wise. First we will see 4 semesters. Then we will see another 4 semesters. So let's begin first of all with semester 1. Since semester 1, 5 subjects are specifically taught. Then later on we will see the 6th one, that is remedial. So first subject is human anatomy and physiology. In this subject, the students are taught about the basic human physiology, that is the tissue classification, the cell organization and body fluid circulation in body, the various muscles, the various bones in body, and all this basic knowledge about the human body is given to the students. The second subject is pharmaceutical analysis. In this, basic knowledge about the acid-base titrations, the various type of titrations in body, like various type of titration on the lab scale, on small scale as well as in large scale. All this is taught to students. Gravimetry analysis, complexometric titrations, redox titrations. So basic knowledge about all this, the theory as well as practically, is given to the students. The next subject is pharmaceutics 1. So in pharmaceutics 1, the students are taught about what is the different forms of dosage forms which are available in market, how we can design a specific drug, and like solid dosage form, liquid dosage form, semi-solid dosage form. As well as students are taught about the posology. So what is posology, how a inscription, subscription and super subscription, all these are written by the specific doctor, and how to read a specific material given by the doctor. So all this is taught by this subject. Then we have pharmaceutical inorganic chemistry. In pharmaceutical inorganic chemistry, students are taught about the impurities, the limit test, like it is given limit test for chlorides, how to, limit test for sulfates, how to identify these limit tests, what is the difference between qualitative, quantitative test, and all this basic knowledge about the chemicals is given in this pharmaceutical inorganic chemistry. Next subject is a communication skill. In this, students are taught about how to interact with the specific patients and what are the barriers in communication are taught to them, and how to resolve those barriers is also also taught to the students. So this is very important subject because students are taught that how to interact with each and every patient, because each patient has different view as well as different perspective. So in order to deal with all of them, so this subject becomes very important for a pharmacist, because we have to interact with the patient while providing a specific prescription. Then comes the remedial biology and remedial mathematics. Since any student either from a mathematics background or a biology background, that is those students who have taken PCB in 12th or PCMB in 12th, they can opt for Bpharm. Therefore, those who have not read this specifically like biology, then they can opt for remedial mathematics. And if they have not read mathematics, then they can opt for remedial mathematics. So this is both the options are given, remedial mathematics as well as remedial biology. So this is all about the semester 1. It is very basic and little knowledge about each and everything is given. And since it is very easy, you can easily recall all your 11th, 12th material. In semester 2, students are taught 5 subjects, that is human anatomy and physiology 2. This is again the broader aspect which is taught in semester 1. In this, various systems of the body like digestive system, respiratory system, central nervous system, then cerebral system, all this is taught to the students. Then various functions of each and every organ is taught to them, and broader knowledge of the human body is given in this subject. Next is pharmaceutical organic chemistry 1. So in this, students are taught about the structural isomerism, the nomenclature, classifications, as well as about alkenes, conjugated dienes, alkyl halides, carbonyl compounds, and how the reaction takes place, synthesis, various things are taught to them. Then comes the pharmaceutical engineering. In this, students are taught the basic knowledge about the drying, rolling, milling, then the various processes which are used to design a drug. Then they are even taught about the heat transfer, that is radiation, conjugation, how it is done, what is the mechanism behind them, and all this basic info about the engineering is given to them. Then is computer applications in pharmacy. Then basic knowledge about the web technologies is given to them. Then bioinformatics is taught to them. Then the various applications used in pharmacy, lab diagnostic systems, how it is run on the computers, how to program all this. So a practical session is also given to the students about this. Then environmental science is all about giving students knowledge about not to provide any hazard to the society or environment, and giving a green chemistry to the world, that is providing medicines which are more greener. It means not to produce any pollution and provide the best medicine, and how we can lessen the pollution, and what are different types of pollution in the environment due to this specific drug development. All this is taught to them. How to reduce, various methods are also taught to them. So this is all about the semester 2. Next comes semester 3. So in semester 3, a lot of syllabus is there. So they have, first one is pathophysiology. So in pathophysiology, about the various diseases is taught to them, like diseases of cardiovascular system, infectious diseases, what is cell injury, reversible and irreversible type of cell injury, then adaptations of a cell, then various diseases like bone related diseases, then blood related diseases, joint related diseases, and all these diseases are taught to the students in pathophysiology in detail with the mechanism as well. Then side effects, signs and symptoms, all this is taught to them. Then next is biochemistry. So in biochemistry, various pathways are taught to them, like Krebs cycle, HMP shunt, then various paths like gluconeogenesis, glycolysis, then glycogenolysis, then gluconeogenesis, and all these things are taught to them and how it is done, and what is the pathway, complete pathway, where is the low position, where the specific path in the body runs, and it is all about the ATPs and how it is designed, the ketone synthesis, then how lipid is synthesized, the DNA process, what is transcription, translation, protein synthesis, what are the factors involved in them, and what are the regulation pathways in them. So it is all given in biochemistry. Then is physical pharmaceutics 1. So in physical pharmaceutics 1, it is again detailed, and in this the various sections are given. So next is the semester 4. In semester 4 again the expanded of semester 3 is given. So in this we have, first is pharmaceutical jurisprudence. So this is all about the various acts and rules in the pharmacy, that is Drug and Cosmetic Act will be discussed in detail in this. Then various different acts related to the pharmacy will be taught to you, like the various act like Pharmacy Act, Medicinal and Toilet Preparation Act. Then comes the various act like Narcotic Drugs, Psychotropic Substances Act, then Study of Salient Features of Drug and Magic Remedies Act, then National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authorities like DPCO, who authorize all these things, and pharmaceutical legislation, what is Code of Ethics, and Right to Information Act, IPR. So this is all will be taught in pharmaceutical jurisprudence. The next subject in this is pharmacology 1. So in pharmacology 1, the students are taught about the general pharmacology, like various scope of pharmacology and the history behind the pharmacology, and then they will be taught about the various pathways, the receptor, different types of receptor, and how each receptor work in the body. Then subcellular macro level functioning will be taught to them. Then various effect of drug on animals and experimental behavior of animals will be studied and by simulated experiments, and correlation of pharmacology with other medical sciences will be studied, and knowledge about the prevention treatment of various diseases will also given in this context. Then another one is physical pharmaceutics 2. So physical pharmaceutics 2 is again an expanded version of semester 3rd. So in this, the students will be told about the rheology, the Newtonian's law, the non-Newtonian law, then coarse dispersion, deformation of solids, rheology, then colloidal dispersions, and drug stability and micromagnetics. So this would be a syllabus of pharmaceutics 2. Then we'll be having pharmaceutical organic chemistry 3. So in this pharmaceutical organic chemistry 3, the students will be taught about the stereoisomerism, the various structures will be taught to them about nomenclature, the optical activity, then heterocyclic compounds, their synthesis, and the various reactions which are synthetically very important for the pharmacy, as these will be taught to them, and all these information will be given. Next is the medicine chemistry 1. So in medicine chemistry 1, they will be dealing with the specific drugs and their structures. So all those drugs which we take have a specific structure, and all this will be taught to them in medicinal chemistry. Like for example, drugs acting on the CNS like sedatives and hypnotics. So each sedative and hypnotic structure will be given to them, their nomenclature will be given, how to nomenclate them, then what is the usage, side effect, adverse effect. So this will be given in the medicinal chemistry 1. So this is the syllabus of semester 4. Now next we will be seeing semester 5th. So in semester 5th we have again 5 subjects. Medicinal chemistry 2, the expanded as well as the remainings. Next we have semester 6. So again semester 6 is a continuation with semester 5th. So we have medicine chemistry 3, pharmacology 3, which is in continuation with semester 5th. The remainings are taught in this, and herbal drug technology is slightly different from the pharmacognosy. Here we are taught about the nutraceuticals and the various principles behind the Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani and homeopathy. Then GMP guidelines for Ayurvedic drugs and what are the basic principles of using these techniques, and various techniques of using these drugs from Ayurvedic source. All this is given in herbal drug technology. Then we have biopharmaceutics and pharmacokinetics. So again, this is very important because in this various pathways will be taught. Like they will be telling you concentration time data relationship, what is pharmacokinetic principal parameters, what are pharmacodynamic parameters, then what are the compartment study, non-compartment study, then what are the various pathways like biopharmaceutics to absorption, to metabolism and then excretion. All the ADME parameters will be studied in detail. Then next we have industrial pharmacy 1. So industrial pharmacy is again a very important subject because in this the students are taught about the physicochemical parameters, the pre-formulation studies, how a specific drug is synthesized, then what is the developmental process of pharmaceutical drugs, and how to formulate a solid, liquid or semi-solid dosage form, and how to evaluate for the quality. So this data is given in industrial pharmacy 1. So this is all about the semester 6. Next we have semester 7. So in again semester 7 we have 6 subjects, that is instrumental method of analysis. So in this various methods are studied like FTIR, IR, then GC, this gas chromatography, HPLC, UV, then various other techniques with NMR, then mass spectroscopy. So all these are studied and their basic principle is studied and how it is done, the working principle as well as their use and what is their basic definitions, and all these questions will be given from this analysis. Then we have industrial pharmacy 2 in continuation with the semester 6. Again, more about the drugs are on large scale, lab scale, then they exhibit batch scale, how to scale up the drug formulation and on the basis of pharmaceutical companies. Then all this is taught. Then NDA, what is IND, what are clinical trials, how to do them, what are the requirements to file a new drug, the patent system, IPR, all this taught in this industrial pharmacy 2. Then we have pharmacy practice. In this basic knowledge about the effects, adverse effects, side effects, and what a pharmacy should be to a patient, to a pharmacy student, and how to communicate with the patients, and what are the barriers. All this is taught in pharmacy practice. Then we have NDDS, novel drug delivery system. In this, new methods to deliver a drug is taught to students like liposomes, neosomes, then nanoparticles, then solid emulsions, then various other new techniques, implantations, transdermal patches, and all this, how to synthesize a new drug in this form, what are the basic principle behind them, and how we can formulate anything, what is the easier way in order to make the drugs easy to the patient is taught in this subject. Then practice school is the project work which is given to you, like you have to go for training program in any of the industry or a medical shop, and the certificate is submitted in the college. Then quality assurance is all about the validation, correlation, how to validate a drug, what are the quantitative, qualitative properties related to a drug, and how to check out what are the SOP guidelines and how to follow them. All this is taught in quality assurance. Then next is semester 8. Semester 8 is all about the 5 subjects which are very important. So biostatistics and research methodology is all about how to relate a drug. Like they will be teaching us what are the t-tests, what are various correlation, what is regression, then we'll see in various methods for statistics and mean median mode as we have studied already in a 12th. This will be a little advanced from that one. Then we have social and preventive pharmacy. In this, basic knowledge will be given about how to provide specific or essential medicines to the patients and how to be socially good and active towards the patient. So basic communication will be taught in this, and pharma marketing management is all about how to market a specific drug in the market and what are the requirements to make your drug available in the market, what are the barriers and how we can gain profit from this. So it is all about marketing and various principles in marketing will be taught to you. Then we have experimental pharmacology. In this experimental pharmacology, animal data will be given to you and various softwares will be studied to you, which we can use while studying a drug on animal and by experiments. So practical data will be also shown to you. And project work is very important for this. In the project work, you have to give a thesis or any project, any research work or any review work should be submitted by you to the college. In this, you can synthesize a drug or you can go for a survey or you can go anything. So this is the compiled data and to be submitted in the last semester. So this way we have completed all the 8 semesters. So this is very important that you complete all these syllabus at time. And when it comes to the examination point of view, so anyone who wants to go for GPAT and NAPR must be thorough with all these 8 semester and they must be thorough with all these subjects because the GPAT and NAPR examination test your basic knowledge about these subjects, and this is very important to complete all these at that specific time because you cannot revise all subjects at a single time. So you have to start from scratch, that is from first year only, if you are going to prepare for GPAT and NAPR examination or any other big examination like pharmacist exam, government pharmacist exam or any other, whichever you want. So this was about the pharmacist syllabus. Thank you for watching my video, and if you like it, do share it with your friends. Thank you.